Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learn el Idioma. I'm David.
Y me llamo Sofía. Hola a todos.
This is our third episode, and Sophia, I have to admit, I'm a little nervous about today's topic.
Oh, yeah? And why is that?
Because today we are talking about small talk, the art of making casual conversation in Spanish. And honestly, it's something that gives me a lot of anxiety, even in English sometimes.
I completely understand, and a lot of people feel that way. But I promise it's not as scary as it seems. In fact, these little conversations, they are the building blocks of personal connection. Today, we're going to give you some easy, low-pressure phrases you can use in almost any situation.
Okay, low pressure. I like the sound of that.
So, David, what's the biggest fear for you when you think about starting a conversation with a stranger in Spanish?
Running out of words. Like I say hola, they say hola, and then just silence, awkward silence, or that I'll say something wrong and they'll just stare at me.
Right, the dreaded silence. And that's a totally valid fear. But here's the secret. Most people are friendly. They're not waiting for you to make a mistake. So let's start with the easiest scenario imaginable. You're standing in line at a bakery or a coffee shop. There's someone next to you. What's the one topic that works in any language, anywhere in the world?
The weather.
Exactly. It's the universal conversation starter. So you can turn to the person and say something simple like, "Qué día?" which literally means, what a day. You can use it for good or bad weather.
Que día. I like that. It's simple.
Or you could be more specific. If it's hot, you could say, "Qué calor hace?"
Que calor hace.
Perfect. Or if it's cold, "Qué frío?" You just swap the word. And often the other person will just agree. They'll say, "Sí, mucho," or "Sí, verdad," which means yeah, a lot, or yeah, right? And that's it. Conversation done. No pressure. Nada.
Okay, I can handle that. So what if it feels like the conversation could go a little longer? Like maybe you're at a party or a social event.
Great question. That's when we move to level 2. You can ask them a simple question about themselves. The most common one is, ¿De dónde eres?
Where are you from?
Exactly. Now you try asking me.
Okay, ¿de dónde eres?
Muy bien. And I would answer, "Soy de Colombia." Then it's polite to ask back, ¿Y tú?
And you? And I'd say, soy de los Estados Unidos.
Perfecto. See, you just had a conversation. And from there, you can talk about cities, travel. It opens doors.
Okay. Now, what about the other big question, the one that everyone asks? What do you do for work? How do I ask that?
Ah, yes, the classic. You can ask, ¿A qué te dedicas?
¿A qué te dedicas? Wow, that feels a bit more complicated.
It sounds it, but it just means, what do you dedicate yourself to? It's very common. And a tip for answering this, you don't need your full, complicated job title. Keep it simple. For example, I would say, "Soy profesora de español." I'm a Spanish teacher.
Right, so I wouldn't say I'm a junior coordinating content manager.
No, definitely not. You could just say, "Trabajo en marketing." I work in marketing. Or, "Soy ingeniero." I'm an engineer. Simple is better.
That's a huge relief, honestly.
Let's shift gears to even shorter interactions, like an elevator ride. You get in, someone is there, you have maybe 10 seconds. What do you do?
Stare at my phone? Or the floor? Maybe the ceiling?
You could. Or you could just give a simple greeting appropriate for the time of day. Buenos días.
Good morning.
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
Buenas noches.
Good evening. Right, that's easy.
That's all you need. And then when you're leaving, you can say, "Que tengas un buen día." Have a good day. It's just a small, polite gesture that makes a big difference.
It's amazing how just learning like 5 key phrases can cover so many different situations.
That's the whole point. You don't need hundreds of words. You just need helpful phrases. Okay, one more situation. It's Monday morning at the office, or you run into a neighbor. What do you ask them?
How was your weekend?
There you go. In Spanish, we'd say, ¿Qué tal tu fin de semana?
¿Qué tal tu fin de semana? Got it. And what are some simple answers for that?
You could say, Estuvo bueno, gracias. It was good, thanks. Or muy tranquilo, very relaxing. And what's the most important thing to say after you answer?
Ah, ¿y el tuyo? And yours?
Yes, always ask back. It shows you're interested in them and not just answering a question. That's the core of conversation and human relationships.
You know, this actually feels doable. Breaking it down into these little situations and having a go-to phrase for each one makes it feel so much less intimidating.
Another fantastic tool for small talk is giving a sincere compliment. It's a wonderful way to start a positive interaction.
That's the goal. So let's do a quick recap for our listeners. If you're in line somewhere, oh, that's a great idea. I hadn't thought of that. What are some simple compliments that don't sound too intense? Talk about the weather. Qué calor or qué frío.
If you're at a party and want to get to know someone,
¿De dónde eres? And ¿a qué te dedicas?
good. For those quick elevator moments,
Buenos días. And que tengas un buen día.
and for that Monday morning chat,
¿Qué tal tu fin de semana?
you've got it. The most important thing to remember is that the goal isn't to sound perfect. It's just to connect with another person for a moment. A smile and a simple hola can go a very long way.
That's a great way to put it. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Sophia, thank you. I feel empowered to make some awkward but successful small talk.
De nada, David. My pleasure. And to everyone listening, don't be afraid to try. You'll be surprised at how well it goes.
Join us next time on Learn el Idioma.
Hasta la próxima.